now. So good morning, everyone, and thank you. I'm so pleased to be here. I will be sharing information about Juder Journey, which is a career planning system that NMC has. So just quickly about Juder, it's an evidence-based career planning for adults of all ages. So Juder is an intuitive career planning system that empowers post-secondary students and adults to make a successful transition, whether it's planning for your first job or switching jobs or taking career to the next level. Juder is able to provide you with those services. Okay. And then, hello everybody, I am Nita De Leon Guerrero. I'm the career manager here at NMC. And then just to ask, as we're going through this presentation, I want you to ask yourself or be asking yourself, where are you at your career journey? Where are you at your career journey? So Juder has a few things that it offers, and then these are just some of the highlights that will be that we'll be discussing throughout the presentation. Things that you can do with Juder. So you can do assessments. You can explore occupations and majors, plan for education, and also plan for work and finding a job. Okay, so assessments. Juder has 3 assessments. Effective career exploration and planning starts with finding out what you would like to do. So your interests, right? The other assessment is what are you confident in doing? So your skills. And then lastly, your work values. What's important to you in the workplace? So there's 3: your interests, your skills, and your values, right? And the assessments don't define who you are or what your career should be, but rather they're essential in helping you narrow your search and maybe for you to consider some options that you may not have previously considered. So each assessment takes about 4 to 10 minutes to complete, and you can start it and pause it at any time. So you don't ever have to feel like, you're rushed or you have to complete it right now. But it's real short, 4 to 10 minutes, and you can start it and pause it at any time. The results are aligned with careers, career pathways, and courses of study displayed in a very easy to read visual report. And you see that. Unlike career quizzes or tests, the Juder assessments undergo psychometric analysis to ensure the reliability and validity. Sorry, so tongue twisters. So it really goes through an assessment of different tests, right? And the committee that looks at this research is a joint committee. And just to share with you guys, it's with the American Psychological Association, the National Council on Measurement in Education, and American Educational Research Association. And I just wanted to share that with you. I know it's a handful and, long like titles, but This is just to let you know that the assessments are research based. And these are a team that really looks into it. So when you're doing it, please have confidence in it. That it's something that has been researched and planned through and has been studied for years, many years. So it's unlike like some quiz or test um, that you see out on the web. So that's for assessment. So next, just so you also know, you can explore by occupation and major. So when you do this, um, you can look through or research on occupation suggested by your assessment results. So let's say you take the test, and it says, you scored your top three would be like law enforcement. So you can explore by occupation by, clicking on law enforcement, and then it'll tell you these are the different occupations under law enforcement that you may consider working as, right? So under law enforcement, you can be um, a police officer, probation officer, parole, all these different marshal, all the different occupations that fall under it. You can also look at career clusters or your occupations related to a college major. So if you're in School of Education, you can look up all the different positions that fall under School of Education, or what your degree that you're currently trying to attain, what can you do with that, right? And then you can, explore occupations by title. So, it doesn't have to be just with your assessment results. You can say medical field, right? And then it'll list down everything under the medical field that you can explore. Sometimes you don't, realize your different interests, but that's what it is. It's just, it's a tool for you guys to utilize to kind of explore um, what possibilities and positions are there. You can also explore by major. So if you're an NRM major, nursing, you can just type that out and it'll give you a whole list of different options, right? So that's Cooter for occupation and major. And next, you can also utilize Cooter to plan for education, right? So let's say you one day want to become an attorney. Um, you can type attorney, you can plan for education, and on that tab you will see, um, let's say you want to become an attorney, you can type in attorney and it'll show you all the different degrees or how to get there, right? If you want to become a doctor, it'll show you all the different steps on how to reach your goal. You can also find the different schools that offer that degree, right? You can look for scholarships and grants that connect directly to your interests or your degree major. Internships and grad school. So if at this point in time, you can utilize Cooter to really plan out your next steps, right? So if you're undecided also, and then you're planning to complete your education here or transfer, this is a great tool to start utilizing. And then lastly, you can utilize Cooter to really plan for work and find a job. So there's a job search tool or tab, and you really can, if you look through it, they have different samples of job application. You can try, you can fill out, you can practice on. It talks about the interview process. What are some of the questions that may be asked during an interview? Um, and really, you can use it for social networking, but you can also look for job openings, um, do some research on different employers, and career services. But really, most importantly, you can use this tool to like create resumes, create cover letters, and list of references. So it's so simple to use that all you have to do is it'll tell you like education, name of institution, year. So you're just inputting all of that information, and it creates a layout for you. So there's different layouts that it can provide. And you can choose all the, and all you're doing, it just takes seconds for it to just create that layout. And then you download it, and then you're done. You have a resume. But it's so easy to use. It's, simple. It's, and just so everyone know at this point in time, NMC pays for the license. So it's free for all NMC students. And as long as Cooter's up and running, you're able to log back on and utilize. Even if you graduated from NMC, you're no longer a student, but you are a graduate and you did create a Cooter profile. So even after college, you're still able to log back on and utilize all this great tools and services. I do have to share that it is, it's not customized to the CNMI. So a lot of the information that you see is mainland based, so US based information. So you see information on Hawaii, California, New York, all of that, but it doesn't give you the breakdown for the CNMI. What is on there that you can utilize is you can connect this to your FAFSA application. So you see all, you can also have your FAFSA info here. The CNMI scholarship and SHEFA info are in Cooter. So if you're, those are the three that are NMC CNMI base that, we linked. So that's just, the downside to it. I wish we had something that had all the CNMI information, right? All the CNMI job info. So here is the link to get you started on Cooter. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the file into the chat. So look in the chat. I'm going to share the activation code. And there you go. So every one of you guys should have the activation code instructions and the link. So everyone got that? If not, email me, okay?
Yeah, I think so. And it's the same as the previous one, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I've pasted that in this week's page at the bottom. So I'll just
awesome.
update it for 2021, but it should work. So
yeah.
good. Okay.
Okay. And then Yeah, you guys have homework. I'm sure you saw that coming. But your homework is basically to create a Coder journey profile. It's, like I said, it's real simple, easy to use, and really complete the 3 assessments. The whole process really shouldn't take, shouldn't take more than uh, 30 minutes to do all of it. And like I said, once you start the assessment, you always could pause it. But really, it's a great tool. NMC's has paid for the license, so it's free for you as long as Cooder's up and running. It's been up and running for years. So create a profile and keep it. You're gonna create a username and password. I would suggest using your NMC email. But that is your homework. And then a bonus, a bonus for you guys is to create a resume using Cooder, download it, and submit it to my send it to my email. And you guys will be entered to win a raffle prize. So I would say maybe have it in the next 2 weeks. So the end of April. So April 29. Create a resume using Cooder, download it and submit it to my email. And your name will be in a chance to win a raffle prize. Okay, everyone got that? And then that's it. That's all I wanted to share with you guys about Cooder.
Well, thank you, Netta. That was really interesting. Do you guys have any questions? I think maybe we should just look really quickly to see if the stuff at the bottom of this week's page is accurate as well as what you shared. And then I might just put in a date there. Let me go ahead.